Hello there, friends. Oh, hello there, Udon. We're going to try to get through this Sunday puzzle relatively quickly if we can. Yeah, you're here. Well, let's see how she goes. A whiskered bottom dweller? I would love to say catfish, but that doesn't fit. Political punditry is the name of the puzzle. You gotta look out for wordplay about politics. A polite term of address could be ma'am. BOGO or YOLO, two acronyms. The club's bouncer earned a living. Oh, this is part of the theme. You can tell if you've done enough crosswords, especially Sundays or other long interconnected themes. Sometimes they do this thing where there's gonna be like, if I click 30, yeah, it's the same kind of thing. So this is like finish the wordplay, and then it's gonna be, you can find them all because they'll be symmetrical. So it looks like eight themes. I'm thinking I was right with ma'am, so I'm gonna write ma'am here for one down. Things with keys. Well, now I don't know. Things with keys. Macs, MacBooks, Mac computers have keys. All right. A workout. Focus informally. Could say leg day, right? I don't think that's a good answer. Tube traveler? Someone moving in a tube. Floating down a river. I'm not sure. 10 spot. Is that a Benjamin? It's too many letters. Okay. It's not. A $10 bill has, maybe it is Benjamin. Okay, anyway. Like Jabba the Hutt. Criminal. Choked. Spoiler alert. Sluggish. Alien. Just say that he's an alien. One way to wish. On a star, I bet. So he's just obese. That's what Java is. We're wishing on stars. Club's bouncer earned a living. I think it's probably as a, I don't know. Where Carol Burnett studied theater arts for short on 2 down. UCSD? UCSB? Ooh. Probably one of them, right? Mudkip? That's a Pokemon, isn't it? That's probably not the answer. Okay. I don't know, songs are written in keys. Music. Maybe. I don't know the answer, but I think the C and the S could be right. I'm still going to clear it out so that I don't confuse myself. Subject of some cautionary tales. Subjects. Children. I don't know. Things with keys. Okay. Or overseeing workers' well-being. So that'd be OSHA. An eye for an eye. Say. Homonym. Homophone. A homophone. I don't know. Treatment site. Do you get treatments at a lab? Insurance giant acquired by CVS in 2018. So that's Aetna. Forgot about that. Or never knew it. Bump on a log, say. Don't know. The fashion magazine's editor focused on fasteners in her something. Whiskey ingredient. The mash? I wouldn't have said. feel like that's I think that might be true. That might be our answer. But I wouldn't have said it's an ingredient. I think you use ingredients and you make a mash and then whatever, it's fine. This is rho. The Greek letter for rho looks like a P. Yeah, C9 down. Okay, I'll do it. I'll follow you around. 19 down for a cleanup hitter. You bat fourth when you're cleanup. So, don't know how to turn that into an answer. Hubbub. A fracas could be. Nah, I think coat for a cookout. You probably want a bib. No, you want a rub. You want to coat something in a rub. But I'm going to get rid of both of those answers. The Coyotes on NHL scoreboards. Tennessee? Yeah. Leader of a flock. The veterinarian specialized in mending something. Most wan, the palest one amongst us. Rent, torn, so you can like rend fabric, tear it. Doctor who wrote, I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. It's gotta be old Seuss. Event that might have been mutton busting. Guess that's a word about rodeos. Wrath is ire. I almost missed this whole row, so we're gonna go back. An obnoxious sort. I don't know. Seaside retreat. We say the tide ebbs when it goes out. That might be the answer. Customer service assistant at times. I don't know what that's all about. Cry of frustration could be ba. Japanese maker of watches and mobile phones. Seiko? Give me a K right here. Goddess depicted at the foot of King Tut's coffin. I don't think it's gonna be a K. It's probably Isis. Goes for opts for. Yeah, this is Brita, the big name in filters, so I'm gonna say opts for Casio. Is it Casio? They also make calculators, or they did. Blank stick, pen brand. Bic. Name hidden in I smell a rat. Laura. Okay. Things looking good there. Little me, moi. French. Online command denoted by an arrow inside a cloud. Upload. Put it on up there. It's just up there. Our day will come. It's probably the name of that song. Sound engineer was obsessed with the. Ooh. Maybe this isn't going to end in an N. It could also end in an E. Rent. Torn. I like the N more. I don't know. Unagi or Anago. I think they're both eels. Anago. Game divided into periods called sugars. Polo? I'm at your disposal. Use me. Kick back. Rest. So I feel good with eel. Family on TV's Smallville. Probably the Kents. Clark Kent. Smallville is about super teen. Groundskeeper spent years studying grass. Bess0, who directed Fifth Element. For no reason, I think it's Tim. It's not, because this is glam rock. the genre for T-Rex. Bang a gong, get it on. Is it Len? Nope. We're getting closer though. Bruno Mars is the answer. We're 67 down, so I don't know how to make this a name. Velodrome vehicles. Those are, you ride bicycles in the velodrome. Luc Besson. That's right. That's correct. Food critics asset. Ugh. Not just tasting things, but their palate. Ex-giant Eli Manning. Extreme lethargy. Extreme malaise. I want to say malaise. Farther than just regular lethargy, huh? Inner self in Jungian philosophy. I don't know. Business card abbreviation. Well, fax, it's not. Who's giving out business cards? Mobile? M-O-B, maybe? Nah, this is probably oat milk, and this is tel. T-E-L, telephone. Encouraging shout. Olay! Sir? What'd you do? My cat just pressed buttons. This is talc. Talc. And this is going to be grassroots. Something. Movement. Grassroots movement. Oh, I see. Grassroots is the politics. So that's how that's political. But it's not, in this clue, anything about politics. Virgil was probably an ERP. Okay. Extreme lethargy, yes. Instrument heard at the conclusion of Bohemian Rhapsody. Could be a harp, but how would I do V-E-H? Now I cannot. So Vega is the name of a star. Right? I think so. But a G for an instrument. No, still. Race in H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. Nope. Chinese dynasty. Oh, a gong. Hey. T-Rex. I already said gong once. Courtroom affirmation. Probably. Oh. Could be I do. You get married in a courtroom. You also, I think, you swear to tell the whole truth. No, I do. Yes. lots of things that fit there. French term of endearment. I'm going to go with mon ami. The wary general sat in his. Weary general. I don't know where he sat. Orange sources. Well, groves. Oranges grow on trees, and groups of trees are groves. Item of clothing patented by Mary Phelps Jacob in 1914. Let's go with bra. Obliques. There are muscles in your middle section. Reason to remove metal accessories. An MRI. Yes, good thing to do. And then a little pat of butter. I mean, the campaign trip. So back on this weary general. I don't think trail is the answer because it doesn't really make sense to me that doesn't satisfy the wariness of the general. But you can wage a campaign as a general, so that seems logical. Niche. Corner? Vitamin shop competitor is GNC. I'm going to put corner. I'll probably have to change it. Carpenter measured twice for the ideal. Not sure. Emmy winner Aduba. Also don't know. It's done in barrels. What's done in barrels? Well, obviously that's my job to figure that out. Salted rim. Honestly, what are you doing if you're not getting the salt on the rim? You're just drinking lime juice. All right, natural hairstyles. Oh my goodness. Cat, you're not helping me. Short, informally, shorten the word afro. Afros. Green region on our wristboard, Asia. You guys watch that SNL Celebrity Jeopardy? Asia. Swelters. Heats? Sweat? I don't know. The paid escort was fined for... Just fined? Seems like you catch a paid escort doing anything illegal, it's gonna be more than just a fine. Stave off? No. How subway cars are packed during rush hour. Sweatily. Place of birth, education, work history, etc. That's your resume. Place of birth? No, that's not your resume. Your biography? That doesn't fit. What a haggler hopes to pay? Just less. Exchanged words? And like some rehab. Final across clue. Like some rehab. I have no answer. Okay, still don't know. We looked at some of these, so don't know where Carol Burnett studied. Just happened to mention some famous people. Drop names? We said name drop, but I guess we're saying drop names. Eat. Consume. Director Ang Lee. What is this? Madcap? Mad Cat? Oh, it's a typo. Mudcat? Is that a thing? A mudcat? A catfish that lives down in the mud? Yeah, if you misspelled typo, that's right there. There they are, those two words. A low island, we'll say, is a key. A hole puncher is an awl, used mostly in leatherworking. Just a good little three-letter word for crossworders. I still won't know what this is. 19 down. Maybe we'll figure out. Well, hey, let's do this. It must be UCLA. Would have been the. If my parents had gone to UCLA instead of the other ones that I said, I would have thought of that first. Along party lines, the club's bouncer earned a living along party lines. There's a line to get into the party. Bouncer's out there making sure that the line is maintained. Okay. 19 down. I think we're talking RBI, which is a stat. No. I gotta spell this differently. Maybe it's key like that, because this is a sawbuck. I didn't know that it was only tens that you could call a sawbuck, but I think that I've corrected that. Hey, what? I blame the cat again. So that's cardio across the top there, and then RBI. Yeah. Kirsten Dunst was in Jumanji. What if that's how you said it? Jumanji. Summer cooler and ice pop. Although that's a pretty contentious name. The little things that go in the... I think it's right. You get like a facial treatment at the spa. Oksana Bayul. I would not have really known how to spell it, but we got most of the way there, so it seems good. Musical feature in Swan Lake and Peter and the Wolf. The oboe solo. Went trekking, say. Ventured out. Yeah, I don't think that can be USN, so I'm going to change it to Tor. See if that one's good. US1 is the highway that runs north-south over on the East Coast. Flat Earth. Terra? No. An ovum goes down the fallopian tube during ovulation. Flat Earth mesas. Flat-topped mesas is a feature of Earth. I don't know. You get it. No-nos. Cautionary tales, don't do those things. Okay, what we got here? Hot button issues. The fashion magazine's editor focused on fasteners in her hot button issues. Emphasis is everything with these little punditries. AOL wasn't Yeah, they don't. Maybe they do. Maybe they still provide internet service as an ISP. Maybe they do. Physique. Slangily, that's probably your bod. A little nub on the log. Looks good. Beverage brand with antioxidants. Bay? Whatever. Something with a preview in social media post. Probably a URL. Up to is going to be tell Arizona Coyotes. Yeah. Still don't know what we're doing here, but we're going to put clamor for hubbub. Chic. Oh, click. It's probably click stick. Yeah. Lame duck bills. When you're on your way out, you pass a bill anyway. It's called a lame duck bill. But if you're a lame duck, you might have a busted bill that needs a vet to mend. All right. Coat for a cookout that was rub. Plot device. Coma in the old soap opera. Eccentric. A kook. Relative of camembert. Just French cheeses. I have no idea if those two cheeses are similar in any way. But a boar is an obnoxious sort. And we've got speakers of the house for the sound engineer. Brooding bunch, the hens, strongly suspecting. I'm on to you. Racing bikes is going to fill in that answer for the velodrome. Where one might store sheet music. Music stand, piano seat. If you put anything but music in your piano seat, that's like terrifying to me. So-called Allfather of myth. I'd love to put Odin, but that doesn't fit. Oh, well, corner was a bit of a stretch, right? So, soporific would be... A soporific is something that... No, it's an adjective describing a professor with a very boring voice. Put you to sleep. So I think this might be the answer. We could possibly get the right Odin. Rory McIlroy. We are going to take away corner. We're going to write Odin. So that also gives us our I do that we speculated about. Campaign chair. Yeah, bring your favorite chair, General, on the campaign. Grand finale. Not sure, but that's cranny. Little niche. Grand crew. So finale, not the big finish, but something that can follow the word grand in a phrase. This is Uzo Adubo. Hazards are indicated by yellow signage. Did I skip? Yes. No, I didn't. E-Trade, acquired by Morgan Stanley in 2020. I think they still haven't sorted out all their digital assets into one platform. Get on it. It's been 3 years. Having needles as a cactus. I would love to say prickly. I mean, it could be spiny with an E there. Let's do it. Secret click. A cabal. A southwestern syrup source. Agave. Muscat. Native, I think, is an Omani. I don't actually know my Middle Eastern geography like at all, but I do crosswords pretty often. Dicey is iffy. This is going to be cabinet position. Carpenter measured twice for the ideal cabinet position. Good job, bud. Foe in the Elder Scrolls video games. I don't think that's very good at all, if that's right. Orc. I'm going to take the C out of there because of how strongly I would be upset if that was right. Right? They don't... You can play... Okay. Neophyte, informally, is a noob. Small cut, just a little snip. Analogy, words... Is to? Yeah, I think that's right. Like, I'm not gonna just whip one up right now, but... Oh. How silly is it of me to have shown you the music thing this whole time? I'm not playing that music. Alright, well... It's an amateur production anyway. Pronto is ASAP. Winter hours in Chi-Town. Central, one of the two time. Undershirt, maybe. You'd wear a T on the inside. It's an act of Congress here. Fined? I don't... They charged a fee. Really? You would just fine someone for... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so the tired is old. That old thing. Something's not right here. Densely packed, so CST. Yeah, standard is in the winter. It's obnoxious. Spined, there you go. Changing some words, exchanging some words, editing. That's that one. Melted mess, goo. Those are bio data, just facts about you. Some rehab would be post-op, so if you have a surgery and you need to... Yeah, okay, anima. It's your inner self, according to old Carl. Salts, marin... Nope. Salts. Did I see this one? I might have skipped these two, huh? Amongst, in and between. You age a drink, like whiskey, in a barrel. Swelters, bakes. Mariners, old salts, old sea people. Oh. Alright, well, time for me to get real nerdy about this one. But whatever. It is a fantasy genre. And orcs are typically not friends. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Tried to do a little more editorializing about my thought process. Apologize again for leaving that DK Island swing. What was it? Is that right? Yeah. Left that up there. It's fun album art, at least. Okie doke. Thanks again. See you next time. Yeah, okay, so I didn't say it, but in Elder Scrolls they're called Orsimer. You know? It's fine. It's a fine clue. I'm just... Yeah. No, you know what? I'm still upset about it. You can play as a... Here, I'm coming all the way back. If you stuck around, you can be an orc. So, I mean, it's fine that the word orc was used, whatever, but... Right? If you can play as an orc, there's no universal... The whole thing is that it's open-ended. There's a...